Hey guys, this is Tang. I have been farming stablecoin for more than a year now, and I have earned over $20,000 in yields. So today, I would like to share with you how to earn more yields with your stablecoin. So this series will come in two parts. So the first part will be about set and forget strategies. So it's relatively simple. And the second part will be about more advanced strategies where you can earn higher yields, but also have higher risks. So let's get into the first part of the series. Today, I'm going to introduce you to two strategies. The first one is providing liquidities into Perps DEX. I will cover three Perps DEX today. The first one is lighters. The second one is Hyperliquid, and the third one is dYdX Megavault. And the second strategy is lending your USD into lending protocol, for example, Morpho. And I will also show you how to find these lending protocols on your favorite chains. Before we start, I would like to explain a little bit about what does it mean to provide liquidities into a Perps DEX. So right now, Perps DEX will normally have their own market making vaults. So the role of the vaults is to provide liquidities for that Perps DEX so that there will be lower slippage for a trader. And most of these vaults are winnings. One thing I like about these market making vaults compared to user vaults is that if there is an incident happens, for example, there was one with Hyperliquid and there was also one on lighters, the Perps DEX will pay out to compensate for affected user. So you gotta protect it by the Perps DEX somehow. All right, so the first one is lighter. Lighter is my favorite Perps DEX. It is currently the second biggest Perps DEX on the market in terms of volumes and open interest. So their vaults currently create about 50% to 80% APR, which is a lot compared to other Perps DEX on the market right now. One thing you need to keep in mind when depositing into market making vault in all the Perps DEX is that because it is a market making vault, someday they will win, someday they will lose, but on average, they are win and profitables. And there's a tricky things about lighter is that if you don't have lighter point, you are only allowed to deposit like 25% of your money into the vaults. So this means you only get like somewhere between 10% to like 20% instead of 50% to 80% APR. You need to try on the platform to earn more points, which I think it's pretty hard to get right now. But on the other hand, if you deposit into the vault, you will earn lighter points, which later will be converted into airdrop. And right now, people are trading lighter point at around $50 to $60 per point. So this could be a good opportunity for you to earn yields and also the point at the same time. The second one I want to introduce now is Hyperliquid. Hyperliquidity's provider pools. So for this pool, you will earn around 12% APR. And similar to lighter vault, there will be some day that the vault win very big. So you need to keep your fund in the vault for the whole month in order to gain 12% per year. So that is something you need to keep in mind. Another option is dYdX Megavault. So dYdX is a beta test protocol, and their Megavault is having between 6% to like 20% APR, depending on the time whether you win or they lose. So right now, from the chart, you can tell that the vault is losing, right? So you need to keep your money in the vault over a long period of time in order to see it growing. To sum it up, if you have lighter points or you want to earn lighter points, then lighter vaults will be a no-brainer choice. If you don't have lighter point and don't care about it, you can try out all these protocols and decide which one you want to use and feel comfortable to deposit your money in. Now let's move to the second strategy, which is provide liquidities into lending protocols. You can earn somewhere between 6 to 15%, sometimes 20%, by providing your stablecoin into these lending protocols. So for this video, I will use Morpho as an example because it's one of the biggest lending protocols and also give you a higher use compared to something like Aave. Just head over to Morpho. The UI is pretty straightforward. You just need to sort for the APY and you can see which vault is currently offer the highest yields for your stablecoin. So Morpho currently support a lot of different EVM chains from Base to Arbitrum to Ethereum, Unichain, you name it. But I suggest you using an L2 for lower fees. And one tip for you guys is that you should select the vault that have high TVL, for example, over 1 million TVL or even over 10 million. The second tips is that you should choose the curator that have high reputations, for example, Gauntlet or Stickhouse Financials. And if you move your mouse to the yields, you will be able to see the compositions of the yields. For example, whether it's come from native APY, meaning native lending APYs, or from incentive, for example, Morpho tokens or Arbitrum tokens. So you may ask, what about other lending protocols? So I will guide you through on how to check what is the current use on other lending protocols, especially the protocols that on your favorite chains. So first head over to DeFi Llama and go to the lending sections. From here, you can select the chain that you like, for example, Solana, and DeFi Llama will show you all the lending protocols on that chain. For example, Camino, Jupiter's, Sunlands, or Safe, and Mergify. So some tips for you guys, you should stick to the protocol that have high TVL, and it will be much better than the protocol that have no TVL at all or very low TVL. And secondly, you might want to choose to provide liquidities in protocol that haven't launched the token yet because that will make you eligible for their future airdrops. And if you are a Cosmos user, you might want to check out Nolus protocol, which is currently offer 11% APY, or Mars protocols, where you can lending out your USDC. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's videos. See you in the second part of this series. Peace.